Hello, my beautiful Vibe Tribers. Welcome to your weekly forecast for October 6th through October 12th of 2025. Many blessings to you all as we move forward in this energy. I send you lots of love and light, and I remind you this is a collective reading. That means it's for all sun, moon, and rising signs. If you'd like to have your own questions answered in your own personal energy, please visit royalmystic.com, and you can now scan the QR code that's up there in the top left corner. So, as we move forward, I really look forward to doing readings with you for those of you who are able to schedule a reading. Many blessings to you all as we move forward. Let's see what this reading has to say. It is the forecast energy for the entire week. And here we go. A blessing in disguise is always welcome, especially when it's right next to a victory. So, the Four of Cups is the divine hand offering that holy grail energy, even though it's disguised as something else. So you have to remember it may not look like a blessing when you first hear of it, see of it, or know of it. So allow yourself to really take a moment to investigate before you say no. Then we have the Six of Wands, which is the energy of victory after the long fought battle. You are head and shoulders above the rest and in a beautiful energy of success. So, the Four of Cups and the Six of Wands are absolutely fabulous energy. To begin, let's see what else we have for the rest of the week. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine, pure, white light, divine spirit, with the Seven of Rods coming in after the Six of Rods. This one was the first card out of the cut, and now we've got it riding right along with this one, which means even though you're in a victory energy and you have won the battle, don't settle for less than you deserve, right? So this is telling you to stand your ground and don't settle for less. So it's really important to remember that you have the ability to get the full on what you have worked for. Don't take scraps when it's time for you to have the big victory dinner, right? Divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses, thank you so much for being present here to allow all sun, moon, and rising signs to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed energy. Thank you so much, Divine. You're always welcome and very appreciated. We have the Three of Swords, which volunteered for Monday's energy, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, Sunday's energy. With the Five of Pentacles telling you, be patient, let the timing come in as it will. The Five of Pentacles means the universe is working on it. It's you are working with the universe and it's coming together. But it takes a little bit more than just throwing the ingredients together and expecting it to come out like it's supposed to. There's heat involved, right? Think of baking a cake. If you threw the ingredients together, you don't have a cake. You have cake batter, right? So you just have to remember there's several steps to the process and it is alchemy. So allow yourself to work through that energy and let the universe assist you. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. It's not going to work. You can rush all you want. You're just going to stress yourself out. So it's telling you it's going to take a minute, but don't give up. Okay, here we go. Oh, nice. In our second set of cards, these are the clarifiers for the week. This is the Queen of Swords showing up, so it means really ready to do whatever it takes. She is the Dragon Slayer energy. She's a queen with a sword. So air sign energy, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini major arcana, but also knowing her worth and knowing what she can and cannot do and being able to really put the spotlight on what her benefit is. So if you're in a job interview situation or some kind of presentation, you will shine like a beacon. So there we go. Let's see what else we've got going on here. I hope everyone is having a magnificent week. Well, that's a nice fat set of volunteers. And somewhere in there, there's a chariot. So, hey, we'll take that. And one more time. And here we go. Let's see how many cards. Exactly the right amount. 6 cards. Look at that. Isn't that special? Thank you, universe. Thank you, guides. Thank you, my beautiful decks of cards that love to work together. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, Sunday. Look at that. The exact right amount of cards fell out. So you know the chariot is down here. And again, there's the 9 of rods saying, be still and know that you are about to have, you're as close as you can be. The 9 of rods is being literally as close as you can be to the victory right before it happens. So be still. You're positioned in the exact right spot. The timing is what you're waiting on. And you don't have to, it's not anything you've done. So don't give up. You don't have to judge yourself over this. Some things take longer than others. So let it all come together. Now, we've got the grounding energy, which is absolutely fabulous. And grounding means dispelling all that anxious energy or all the energy that isn't really good for our bodies, the negative energy, right? Ground yourself and let that dissipate out of your body. Mother Earth can take that energy and turn it into something great, and allowing it to get out of you allows you to be clear so that you can focus and create without anxiety and fear and all the negative stuff that comes with the low vibration. I center and ground myself despite emotional upset around me. Yes, there's a lot of that going on right now. So, even though it feels crazy to be around the people that are really really upset, it's always that way. And I don't care if you're around someone who's in grief and something, you know why they're doing it, you understand it, you have a heart of compassion for it, but it will still rattle you to your core if you let yourself take too much of it, right? So that's why grounding is important, because it allows you to clear that. That's like wringing your energetic sponge and letting the universe dissipate it with Mother Gaia sopping it up, right? So she knows what to do with dirty sponge stuff. Believe me. She just soaks it right in and keeps it moving. Attitude. This is where we have to be in our resilience and keep ourselves in that positive energy. And it's literally what I call being relentlessly optimistic, because you have to be a little bit fierce with it, because the other end of the stick, the negative stuff, is trying to be fierce as well. So be strong. Don't let your energy fall or drop. I attract success and positive people into my life with my positive attitude. Let me tell you something. Here's the good news. Even if you have a moment where you do have a negative little, I call it a hissy fit. When you have a little negative hissy fit, that's not the end of the world. You can stop that energy quickly and turn it around. So it's not, you're not in a foregone conclusion just because you have a reaction to, because sometimes it catches us off guard, right? Sometimes we're not ready for the BS that's going to fly our direction. So once you get yourself, understanding what you're dealing with, then you can shift your attitude back to, okay, I don't like the way that feels, so let me raise my energy up and use that energy. So part of grounding helps you to get out of that and into the ability to lift your energy into success and release the fear and the stuff that comes with waiting and not being able to see it in the whole yet. It's coming in vibrationally, so particles at a time. And we have our crystal energy. Let's see what it has to say. Ooh, spiritual awakening and selenite. Selenite is a very beautiful energy. As you see, I have it surrounding my table here. I have pieces all over the place. And these lamps that you see here, and there's one up here and two on the other side, they're all selenite, because it is, I call it petrified light, and it's a very high vibration. And that's why it's important to remember you want to stay in the light. And sometimes when we get stuck in that negative energy, it's very murky and sometimes like a mud pie, and we don't want to be in that energy, right? So clearing that and letting yourself ground yourself. You can also do it in water. As you bathe, you can put salt in your water or Epsom salts or even essential oils. You can do it. Some people do it because they like to do dishes, and the running water of doing the dishes by hand actually helps to put those ions in the air that help you to change your energy. Just a little couple of somethings there for you. And it's really wonderful to be able to know that you have some way to pull yourself out of the dark spots. And communication is one of them. The frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart, the center of our truth, to stay in the flow of source and balanced exchange. And that's really what this is about, is to keep yourself in the balanced energy and not let yourself go to extremes on one way or the other, right? Centralized and in you're empowered when you're that way because you don't feel like you're off one way or the other. So let's see what the week has to say as we begin. We have our mind is racing here. There's the 8 of Swords where we're just really trying to micromanage something that we don't need to be fooling with. So this is reminding you, stay in your center. Don't reach outside yourself for what you're thinking you need. You've already got it within you. And let the timing work, because that's 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, third time's the charm. And what that means is at the right timing, the 3 swords that are in that heart that are holding it in that one space are going to release. And then you can move forward with your whole heart. And if your heart is focused, you will gravitate toward what you're trying to draw in that time period. So just don't try to chase your tail, because that's just going to exhaust you. It does, you come back with nothing but out of breath and nothing to show for it. Now we have, and frustration. We have for Tuesday the 4 of Pentacles, which is financial security and money in the bank, with the Hanged Man, which is the energy of looking at the bigger picture, or meditation as well, right? So put your focus on what you want to achieve and allow it to come through. Because this is where that's starting to manifest when you center yourself here. And here we go. So as we're waiting, patiently impatient, 9 of Rods, the same thing that's down here, all of a sudden out of the blue, lightning strike energy. That's the Knight of Swords. So it's coming in quick, fast, and in a hurry, like a lightning strike. And that means it could be a conversation, a sudden knowing, or running into somebody somewhere, right? So somebody could be reaching out to you as well. So that's Wednesday's energy, the Knight of Swords and the 9 of Wands. Thursday's energy, ooh, nice. Hello, another ace. We have the Ace of Pentacles. This beautiful energy of the ace. We love when aces show up. The Ace of Pentacles is the energy of a financial platform that is now stable. It's new. It's something coming in addition to or in place of your current one, with the 8 of Rods, which means opportunities raining down upon you. So we love that. It's also negotiation and communication. So very strong in that energy. And Friday's energy, ooh, 7 of Swords and 9 of Pentacles. So the 7 of Swords is the energy of letting go of what no longer serves you and being able to walk away from that and leave it where it is, and know that you have a self-fulfilling prophecy of the 9 of Pentacles, which is the Garden of Eden energy. And it means abundance that continues to flow as you move forward. So this is the confirmation that I use. It's an affirmation and I've used it in emergency situations, and it worked. Now, I did not do tarot when I got this affirmation. I started using this affirmation, and when I started doing tarot, this card said this is where that affirmation goes. So I have been using it. Here we go. Thank you, universe. I know that I know that I know that you are continuously conspiring in my favor. You bring me exactly what I need, exactly when I need it, every single time. I receive abundance from sources known and unknown, and so it is. So shall it be. Thank you, universe. So that's a beautiful energy. Now, sometimes this also means packing and moving for some people. It can also mean purging, releasing things. And there's that chariot with the Queen of Wands, which is the action queen. The chariot is the Cancer Major Arcana, and it's success on wheels. So this is the way to go to close the week out, right? Being empowered in this action energy and allowing yourself to move forward is really important because this is being seen as a rock star at what you do and being able to be in a place where you're absolutely getting all the accolades and the ability to take the actions that you want because you are in charge. So whether you're starting a new business or you're working in business yourself, with as the boss kind of energy, because that is kind of leadership energy. Whether or not you have the title matters not. Leadership is leadership. So you're doing the job. You are in a leadership position. So allow yourself to be in that energy of expansion. This queen is also fire sign energy. So Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo major arcana come in with this queen if that's part of your alignment. Either way you slice it, though, she is in charge and making things happen. So I love you guys. I hope you have a blessed and beautiful week, and I send you all lots of love and light. Many blessings. I'll see you next week. And don't forget, we have the dailies and we have the monthlies, bi monthly. So, first of the month and the middle of the month, always got new zodiac readings coming out. And of course, scan that QR code or go to royalmystic.com if you'd like a reading of your very own. Many blessings, my friends. See you soon. Namaste.